Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shavi Zane coming back again to have another discussion with the chosen seed, the 144,000. So, one thing that I can say starting right off the bat is that the energy has been very intense. I did have someone comment up underneath one of my other videos in regards to that. And I feel like at the time I might have been so busy that I wasn't necessarily feeling the intensity of the energy. But it has been, the last couple of days I've been feeling the strong intensity of the energies that's around us. Now, I'm not an astrologist, so I can't tell you what's happening in terms of the planetary alignments and things of that nature, but I do believe that because of the way things are placed at this time, it is very heavy in terms of how we're feeling, okay? And obviously, on a much deeper scale, in the spiritual realm, things are shifting. Okay, there's a major shift that is taking place in terms of what the so-called powers that were, their agenda, all of that is shifting out of the way so that a new beginning can begin to be built through us. Okay, through our love, through our compassion, and through our willingness to do what we was placed here to do. Whatever our purpose looks like on an individual scale, we come together as a whole to make it happen. And so I feel that there's been some opposing forces. I did tell you all in one of my last videos that there was going to be a lot of mind manipulation that the so-called powers that were are going to use in terms of spell work, dark magic, to try to keep you in a space of feeling like you're lonely, or in a space of feeling as if you're lost or at a crossroads in terms of what it is that you're supposed to be here doing. Now, I felt the need to also express that it's a time for releasing. I feel like we've been strongly holding on to things, and even though you might not be physically holding on to people, places, and things, there was a strong cord that was still connected between you and many people from your past, okay? And because that cord was still very strongly connected, because that cord was still very strongly connected, it was putting you in a position where you was beginning to it puts you in a position where you was beginning to feel the energy, okay, of the person who you're still bonded to in the spiritual realm, okay? So these people that you have walked away from, or that you're trying to walk away from emotionally, they can feel you releasing your energy from them. And so because you haven't fully cut that cord, that emotional cord that you have to that person, you can feel their energy and that stronghold that they have, and it might have you feeling as if you're enclosed, or that you are suppressing a lot of things, or I'm going to get right into it and see exactly what is the energy right now surrounding us, so that I can kind of help guide you through this, okay? Because it is very intense, and I can say for me, because I'm so empathic, I have also found myself getting very deep into the messages that have been coming through. Like, I'm talking about intense stuff that's been going on. I've been able to see things much more clearly, and so I've created a couple of other channels that's actually going to allow me to have the outlet to be able to express the things that are coming through, because to suppress all of those things that's coming through in the spiritual realm is not good. So I want to use this channel for uplifting, so that you all don't feel as if some of my messages might be too heavy or too deep for you to deal with. And so if you are interested in my other channels, leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to send you the link. Okay, so this says ordinariness. We're in this energy where we need to start just embracing the moment, embracing those things that seem very simple, okay? I feel like right now, because we've walked away from so many people, that you're in this energy of, you can either stay within the confounds of your home and feel isolated, or you can go out and find ways to actually enjoy life and to express gratitude in your current position, okay? So there's a need to get outside. This card definitely shows there's a need to get out into nature. That's very important for the chosen seed, because we have to stay connected to all things that exist around us in order to stay grounded, okay? Especially because there's so much information that's coming in on a spiritual level, that you want to actually stay anchored, okay, and grounded. And so getting outside is really important right now. And just, yeah, this card came out in the reverse. It wanted to come out in the reverse. So breakthrough. Breakthrough means that you're feeling boxed in, okay? So there is a need for you to, because the energy is building up so much, the intensity is building so much, the light that we have within us is building up so much, that you have no choice but to bust through this thing. But there is a resistance with this coming out in the reverse. There's a resistance to breaking through those barriers that have kept you chained and bound. And that's what I was telling you about in terms of releasing the anchors in the spiritual realm, or those cords in the spiritual realm that you might have to people that still have an emotional tie to you, that want to keep you bound, at least emotionally. Okay. Because it keeps you from rising up. It keeps you from moving forward courageously in your purpose, and allowing your light to shine without any without dimming your light, or without any obstacles in front of you. And so this is why you need to get out. You need to get outside, because if you're spending too much time within your home, that is causing you to have to, to overthink and to feel, it's making you feel the intensity of those emotions of those people that you need to release. So let's see. Powerful breakthrough that will be happening once you allow yourself the space and the freedom to yeah, look at that, y'all. It says letting go. Allowing yourself the space and the freedom to release, to let go, okay? And to find other ways of having gratitude in life. The simple things, you make those things pleasurable. You allow those things to be your peace, okay? Letting go. This is what it is, because this card came out in the reverse, breakthrough. The only reason why you haven't had that massive breakthrough is because there's still a need to let go. There's still a need to allow yourself, as you're this drop here, there's a need to allow yourself to release, because you are dropping into a larger body. You're becoming something more expansive, okay? And because you're becoming more expansive, you can't be confined to the walls, or to that box that you placed yourself in, whether it be mentally, spiritually, or physically. You can no longer be confounded, or boxed in, or closed into that. So your light is shining so bright that you have no choice but to break through, and you go from being a drop to being a pond now. Okay, so we're all like, the pond is mini drops. Okay, the pond is mini drops. So you know that the pond cannot be a body of water without the drops. And so it's like we're all coming together to create a greater body. Okay, I always talk about the body, the vessel. We're creating something greater than ourselves. And so there's a need to allow yourself to fall, allow yourself to be free in your energy, and to release the past. Okay, let go of the past, because I feel like this is going to take you towards your abundance. If you feel like you haven't had any breakthroughs in terms of financially, it's only because there was a cord that you were still holding on to, and a resistance to this breakthrough, a resistance to allowing yourself to shine and to be who you have blossomed to become. Because I almost feel like this is the cocoon, coming out of that cocoon, coming out of that energy of, you've been alone. You had to place yourself in that hermit mode so that you can go within and really start to do some reflecting and learning who you are and what your position is here. And so that light began to shine more and more and more, until now, it became very comfortable. Okay, it became very comfortable to be in that position for a while, but now I feel like it's becoming emotionally intense, emotionally overwhelming, to the degree where you have to get out. You have to get out, where you have that expansion, that because this is a lot of space here. So you can be free. You can be free outside, but being stuck in the confounds of your home is making you repress and suppress a lot of emotions. And just that energy, that overwhelming energy that's been building up. You need a release, and you need a space that's large enough to handle that. I always tell you all also about going outside and planting your feet into the grass, because there is a negative and positive exchange that happens between the human body and the earth. It's like a charger, okay? And so when you plant your feet into the ground or into the grass, it allows you to become all of that energy, all of that access energy. That earth is able to take it, okay, and is able to absorb it, while allowing you to be more charged and more balanced, okay, and more in sync. And it's also a great way to eliminate inflammation within the body, okay, because everything, it has a physical aspect and it has a spiritual aspect. And so on a physical aspect, planting your feet into the earth actually helps to release and to diminish inflammation a lot. Okay, it helps to diminish inflammation a lot. And so if you've been staying at home a lot, you might have found yourself maybe overeating. Okay, you might be overeating. So I'm almost feeling as if I need to recommend a fast, maybe a water and smoothie fast or something of that nature, something that's going to allow you to detox your body. And while you're detoxing your body, you can set your intentions that you're detoxing your mind and freeing your mind. You're detoxing your emotions of all of those emotional cords that you have to people that are still holding on to you emotionally in the spiritual realm. So many things that needs to be done in terms of releasing, I feel. And yeah, there it is. Detoxing your mind allows you to have that peace of mind. It allows you to be silent so that you can receive the messages that are coming through and so that you can see things from a more spiritual perspective. The water stands for emotions, and so you see the water is still here. So it allows you to still your emotions, because I feel like they might have been all over the place. Um, a little bit of fear and apprehension in terms of taking this leap of faith forward. But ultimately, I do see that it's going to happen. All right, this card came out in the reverse, releasing the burden. Okay, the burden in the upright is people that's still trying to cling to you. That's what I was just telling you about. People that's still trying to cling to your energy. Okay, and they're stumbling over one another to get to you because they see that you are moving ahead. They see that and they're looking for you. They're looking for your energy. They're looking for you to come back towards them so that they can bring more burdens into your life, okay, so that they can be codependent on you because they're codependent on each other. And the problem with them being codependent on each other is that they don't possess the type of energy that you possess because you are a chosen seed and because you're powerful. And so they're not finding any satisfaction of and being codependent on one another because the energies that they have, both of them are operating from low vibrational energy. And so this is why they're looking for you. They need your energy. And so that's why you're feeling that intensity of emotions, because these people are having a hard time letting go. And they know that ultimately, the more that you continue to grow and go within, you're going to go ahead and take that leap and, go from being that drop to the pond. And once you actually take that leap, they have no that anchor becomes released, okay? They no longer have access to you because now you have transformed. Now you have gone through the full transformation where you've busted out of the confounds that kept you stuck and bound to people, places, and things from your past, okay? So this is all about expansion. Expansion and letting go. You have here slowing down, but it came out in the reverse. So I feel like, things have slowed down tremendously. But with this coming out in the reverse, I feel like things are getting ready to speed up, okay? Once you have this breakthrough, once you come out of the cocoon as that butterfly, that transformation that you're going through, things are getting ready to speed up drastically in terms of your forward movement. You have courage coming out in the reverse. So there still needs to be more courage. You have to build up your courage right now. And so courage deals with the solar plexus. I haven't talked about the chakras in a minute, but courage deals strongly with the solar plexus, that sense of power, that sense of personal power. And so ways that you can build your solar plexus is by saying affirmations. I am powerful. I am strong. I am protected. I am courageous. I moved through my purpose effortlessly. Okay. And this is going to help you to feel stronger. Listening to affirmations in your sleep. Okay, whatever you do in order to encourage yourself or to uplift yourself or to motivate yourself, you want to get back into that energy of doing it and doing it on a regular basis so that you can come out of this energy of being afraid, so that you can come out of this energy of staying stuck in, because I feel like there's a stagnancy, there's a stalemate that has happened, and I strongly feel it's because of you having that cord, that anchor to these people who they can't move but so fast because they're tumbling over one another, because they're codependent on one another. So their forward movement is going to be slow as well. And so if you're still attached to these types of people in the spiritual realm, then you have to know that their energy will slow you down. Their energy will slow down your momentum and your forward movement towards your destiny. And so this is why it's so important to transmute that energy, redirect your focus. Like I said, say affirmations of courage, encouraging yourself, listening to these things at night. I like to listen to solar plexus frequencies. That will actually help you as well. But you need to do this so that and get outside. please get outside, because that's the first card that came out. Ordinariness. Get outside. You have all of that pent up energy, and you don't really know where to direct it because you had to walk away from so many people in your life that you might have very few people that you can actually express yourself to. But this is why getting outside is so important, because it allows you to really get that fresh air. And as you're breathing in, as you exhale, you're exhaling and releasing toxins from your body. Okay, and so taking in fresh air is much more healthy than sitting in the confounds of your home, in your thoughts, fearful of letting go, and all of these things. And so let me see what else comes out here. Yes, I told y'all, with intensity, things are going to move forward. With intensity, things are going to move forward, but you have to start listening to your intuition on this. Who is it that you're having a hard time letting go of? Who is it that you find yourself constantly reflecting on or thinking about, or you might find your emotions kind of drifting back towards the past? Where is it drifting towards? What direction is it going towards? Whether it's people, places, or things. Whatever it is, once you release it, you're going to be able to move forward with intensity, and you're going to leave all of that dark energy behind. And with intensity, you're going to be ushered in towards the light, okay? And so in the spiritual realm, I feel like this is where the releasing needs to happen, because this card looks like a spirit more so than it does a human. And so in the spiritual realm, once you release that energy with intensity, you're going to be propelled forward. And there is a divine destination. There's a path that you're being guided towards, because this looks like an arrow. So you're being guided towards a specific path, but you have to be willing to release that dark energy that's been hovering over you. And that's only because of these people that still want to hang on to your energy and cling to you. Okay, so keep that in mind each time that you find yourself drifting back emotionally. This energy of laziness. This will show that you're spending too much time indoors, and being indoors is not healthy. You see what I'm saying? And there's something about not wanting to see, not wanting to recognize where this energy is coming from. Maybe even creating an illusion for yourself that you're comfortable in the confounds of your home, but it's not healthy. You see all this glass around, so there's something that you're not seeing. There's something that you're missing. And so this is why it's so important for you to get out, because you're also going to receive a lot of those intuitive messages that's trying to come to you. This says you are free and now possess the keys to the universe. So you're free. You have to know that the chosen seed, we have been released in the spiritual realm. We have overcome the battle. We've won the war. But yes, there are opposing forces that would like to resist that. Of course, they're going to be kicking and, screaming, going out. But that doesn't mean that we have to allow it to have that stronghold on us. We have been given the keys to the universe, which means that we have the ability to ask for, and to expect freedom, even when it comes to our emotions and our mental state. But you have to first be in the energy of saying, okay, I recognize that this is something that has kept me bound. I recognize that, I find myself in this space of feeling I'm not comfortable where I am, but at the same time, I'm creating an illusion for myself that I'm comfortable. You have the keys to actually transmute and transform your situation. So that's why it's so important to recognize that and to use those keys to create a new outcome for yourself. So let me see. Oh, look. So we was just talking about the solar plexus, okay? That says aggression and lack of control, the solar plexus. Now, that doesn't, necessarily mean that you're feeling aggressive or feeling like you have a lack of self-control, but you just might. You could be in that energy of feeling aggression, because if you're not allowing yourself to have the breakthrough, and you have all of this energy that's building up, and this light that's shining within you, and you just really need to release, you need to come out, you're ready to step out because you've already gone through the transformation, then you could potentially be suppressing and repressing a lot of your emotions. And that's what I was saying from the beginning. So yeah, it could put you in this energy of having a lot of aggression, because your body, your mind wants to have some sort of outlet, and so it can come out in the wrong way. And that's why I was telling you, getting outside and planting your feet into the earth, into Mother Earth, is actually going to help to balance out that energy and to release a lot of that excess energy that you have. Okay, stop focusing on the past. It's time to heal. That's been the premise of this message. Let go of the past. It's time to allow yourself to heal, but you can't heal if you're still clinging to the past, because the past is going to keep you. Because the past, if we're talking about a person, The past has not healed. That person has not healed. So if you're still clinging to them, whether it be physically, spiritually, or emotionally, then you're still holding on to the pain that they have yet to heal from. And so you're absorbing that. You're taking on that energy, okay? And that's what they want you to do, because they're burdened with their own energy. They're weighing each other down with their codependencies. But they know that you have the ability to actually bring a certain light into their life that they themselves have not learned how to unlock within, because they don't want to heal, okay? They don't want to heal. They actually got a kick out of bringing you down and bringing burdens into your life. And so this says, love is the answer to your question. Time to heal your heart chakra. Okay, so we already got something coming out for the solar plexus and now the heart chakra. Okay, so love is the answer to your question. So operating from a space of love. When we talk about love, then I'm speaking on self-love first. Okay, so what does self-love look like for you? Does it look like you being upset? Does it look like you feeling burdened and weighed down and being in the confounds of your home, feeling uncomfortable and feeling like you have no outlet? No. Self-love looks like exploring other options, getting out and finding ways to actually balance your emotions out, okay? And actively doing things, letting go. Self-love looks like letting go of these type of people that's in this energy. That's what self-love looks like. Self-love looks like, rather than sitting in the confounds of your home and pretending or creating an illusion for yourself that you're comfortable or that you're happy and at peace. Because this man, I told y'all, you might be overeating. This man looks like he's just overeating, and just doing, not getting up and moving around enough. Okay, so all of that energy just gets blocked inside. Okay, and it also does build up on a physical level. It does create more inflammation within your body. So it looks like he got a pillow under his feet. You might have to elevate your feet, because you don't want your blood pressure to be going up and all of this stuff. And so this is your other option. You can either stay in this energy of staying in the confounds of your home where you're really not even happy, you're really not even comfortable there, or going out into nature and allowing yourself to be free, okay? Because I feel like that's what you strongly need. And so self-love looks like that. Self-love looks like taking the option that's going to actually allow you to continue to grow and expand, okay? Your intuition is extremely keen and on point. Listen to it now. Listen to your intuition. Oh, look at this. What's at the bottom of the deck? Get outside and get grounded. That's what I've been saying. Listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you, I need to go over here, I need to go over to some water, I need to place my feet in some water, then do that. If your intuition is telling you, I need to fast, do that. If your intuition is telling you, I need to go and hike, or I need to go and meditate outside and do some deep breathing, whatever the case may be, listen to your intuition, because it's very strong and on point. And that's why I told y'all those spiritual messages are coming through much more clearly now. And so it's very important for you to listen to that. But I've been telling you the whole time, get outside and get grounded. This is going to help you tremendously. Tremendously. So let's see what else we got coming out. Shoot, that fell on the floor. Hold on, y'all. Okay. So if you feel like you have any symptoms of extreme colds, coughs, sneezing, polyps, these types of symptoms, it's because you need to start listening to your intuition, okay? Because I feel like it's blocking your spiritual eyes are being blocked, okay? And so that will be in the nasal area, right up in here, okay, around the third eye chakra. Your spiritual eyes would be blocked in this area. And so you would have a lot of symptoms of colds, sneezing, stuffiness, nasal congestion, that type of stuff going on, because it's something about you not listening to your intuition enough. And so you're not sharpening your intuition. You're not sharpening your ability to discern what's happening on a spiritual level, because you're not utilizing it enough. And if you don't use it, you lose it. And so that's where that's coming from. So keep that in mind if you're going through those types of symptoms. And yeah, this says you are torn between two paths spiritually. And so that's what I'm strongly feeling here. Maybe there's this, you have all of this light within you. You have all of this information that's being revealed to you. So many layers of the spiritual realm and of life that's being revealed to you. And so now you're at a crossroads. And I feel like that crossroads deals with you holding on to the past, okay? Holding on to the past and you moving forward to the future. I feel like that's what that is. You holding on, whether you holding on to the past versus you moving forward to the future. Okay, if we're using these two cards as that analogy. Being ready to, being in that energy where you need to let go. Be free. Know that you're getting ready to expand. Your knowledge is becoming more expansive. You're no longer this drop. You're getting ready to become a part of a greater body. And so I feel like, things are coming for you, with intensity. You're starting to see things much more clearly. And so it's like, if I move into this direction where I feel like I'm being led, I'm getting all the synchronicities, the signs, I'm seeing all these numbers, 111, 222, 1211, 1212, all of these different types of synchronicities where I'm being shown that I'm being guided down a divine path, but at the same time, it's taken me so far away from the tradition, what I have known to be morally correct based on what other people told me, then that just means that that's where that hesitation is coming from in terms of you fully letting go and moving forward and allowing the Most High to guide you in the direction that He's trying to take you, okay? So that's why you need to release and just allow yourself to be free. Free yourself from the confounds of the past. You are chosen for this path. Keep going. I can't make this up. You are chosen for this path, so keep going. Do not allow yourself to get stuck in the past, okay? We was just talking about two paths. You find yourself caught up in two paths spiritually, but the path that you are feeling intuitively, you feel like you're being guided to take, is the one that you're hesitant to take. And so this is why you're suppressing a lot of your emotions, and there's this energy of not wanting to move. There's this energy of feeling stuck and trapped, okay? Because slowing down came out in reverse. There's an energy of, you want to pick up the pace, you want to move, but there's a fear. I feel like there's still some fear that you need to release. Okay, and like I said, that would be strongly working with your your solar plexus chakra, building up your courage, as well as your root chakra that deals with that energy of survival mode. Staying in survival mode is not healthy. So that person is in your life to cause setbacks and weaken your progression forward. What did I just tell y'all? That person is in your life to cause setbacks and weaken your progression forward. So like I said, even if you have released this person physically, spiritually, there's a cord that needs to be cut, okay? And you need to put that out there, make it clear. Speak to the Most High about it. Speak to your holy angels about it. I would like to cut this cord spiritually with all of those who are blocking me from my divine path, okay? Any emotions, any feelings, any thoughts that I have connected to that person, any energetic ties that I have connected to that person, any soul ties that I have connected to that person, I release it. And now you have to start rebuilding yourself and taking on energy and emotions and thoughts and, that's going to feed your spirit, okay? So these people, they're here to cause setbacks, and you can clearly see that. They want to cause setbacks for each other, but it ain't but so many setbacks they can cause for one another because they're already at the bottom. Okay, none of them want to heal, and so they need someone who is in your energy where you're constantly, you thrive, you get back up from situations, and so they know that they can come in and try to knock you down because you're always going to be the one to get back up. Whereas with them, if they fall, they just want to stay right there and just continue to make each other miserable. And so they need someone. They need your energy for that. They need the chosen. They need our energy for that. So keep that in mind, okay? That's why it's so important to do this release right now, to let go. And let me see. It's time for you to write that book. The world needs to hear your truth. So some of you are writers. Some of you have some things. All of us have testimonies. You better believe all of the chosen. See, we have testimonies, but they come in different packages. They come in different forms, and your purpose, the way that you express your testimony, is going to be different from others. Some of you is for singing, some of you is for writing, some of you is for creating visual content, some is for being teachers, some is for being healers. Whatever it looks like, we all come together collectively in order to bring balance and to restore love to humanity. And so it's time for you to write that book. You're being shown something beyond the surface, okay? And this is why it's probably scary for you, because you're starting to see things from a much higher perspective, and you're starting to see it. You're stepping outside of the 3D matrix now. The illusion is no longer, that blur, that fogginess is coming, is being released from your eyes. That veil is being lifted to the degree where you are seeing beyond the surface of your life. You're seeing beyond the illusion. And now that you're seeing beyond the illusion, that can be a little scary, because just like when you watch The Matrix, you might want to go back and watch The Matrix. In that movie, once he started to see things more clearly, that was very scary for him, so much so that he almost wanted to, he regretted allowing that veil to be lifted off of his eyes, because now once you see, you can't unsee. And once you're able to see things more clearly, then it's like, wow, all of this time, this whole thing was an illusion. All of these people that was in my life, they all had an agenda. They was all operating as robots. Once you start to see that, then it's like, man, you know, it can become very intense and it can be very heavy. But that's why it's so important for you to remain in your space of power and know that this is being revealed to you for a reason, because we're creating a new structure, okay? And so I'm going to take one more card. Two came out, and I'm going to close out, y'all. So we have a major upgrade is happening in your life right now, and it's time to dance and celebrate your victory. So we're victorious. We have won the battle. Now the battle that you're having is only within yourself, okay? And that will be that battle of disconnecting. Once you cut that cord spiritually to all of those energies that don't serve you, with intensity, you're getting ready to move forward, because you're having a major upgrade in your life. So you're being moved towards the sunlight. You're being moved towards your happiness. And so when you feel yourself in this energy of laziness, or when you just feel as if, you know, you're very, you feel like you don't have any zeal or any passion for life, turn your music on. Turn on something that's high vibrational. Get up and dance. Get up and celebrate. Celebrate your victory. Celebrate the fact that you now see things clearly. Celebrate the fact that you've been given the keys to the universe, and you possess the power to be the co-creator of your life. Celebrate the fact that you see through the veil. Celebrate the fact that things are shifting, and that even if it doesn't feel, even if it's a heavy energy around you, celebrate the fact that it is taking place, and that you know that changes are happening because it's for the better good of humanity. It's for the better good, and that your blessings are coming in. So that's what I got for y'all. I love you. If you find that this video or this discussion resonated with you, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you all back here again, and I hope you all have a great day.